Tonight, we are here in the historic 16th Street Baptist Church, where racists thought if they bombed the movement, they could kill the movement. But they didn't know that the people had something so powerful in them that bombs couldn't blow out, fire could not burn out. And instead, people of every race, creed, and color came together and extended the movement. Today, we face forms of political violence, social unrest, 140 million people living in poverty, dealing with systemic racism, systemic poverty, ecological devastation, the war economy, and the false moral narrative of religious nationalism. And on June 20th, 2020, we're going to have a Poor People's Campaign, a national call for a moral revival. We're calling on thousands of people to come as we put a face and a voice before the nation and an agenda.
My name is Lindsay Morris, and I am a poor person. I didn't start out that way. I grew up relatively well off, went to good schools, graduated from university with my bachelor's degree in nursing. I got a good job working as a pediatric ICU nurse. I spent my time traveling and living a pretty good life. When I was 24 years old, I hurt my back pretty seriously. Luckily at the time, I had fantastic insurance through my employer. 6 years later, when I was 30, in between jobs, I hurt my back again while cleaning my bathtub. This time without a job and that employer's health insurance, and there was nothing I could do about it. I applied for charity care programs. I even thought about going to India for back surgery since medical tourism is a thing now. Who could imagine that? Desperate Americans fleeing our borders to seek cheap medical care in foreign countries. I tell people you're one instant, one accident away from being in my position, from being that poor person it's so easy to criticize as lazy.
Tonight from this hallowed space, I'm standing here with my co-chair, the Reverend Dr. Liz Theo Harris, and the Reverend Dr. Alvin Jackson, who's the executive director of our Poor People's Assembly, and we make a special plea asking all pastors, clergies of every race, every color, and every religious faith that can, if you would sow $1,000, we need 1,000 congregations and 1,000 religious leaders that will give $1,000 to this movement to help us cover the expenses so that we have everything we need when we get to Washington, D.C., so that people can be heard. Liz?
By the thousands we will come and build a powerful stage for those who are most impacted by the evils of our society, to bring forth stories and solutions for us to make this a world of justice and peace. So please, while you find your 1,000 pastors, 1,000 congregations, commit also to bringing at least 100, maybe 1,000 with you, and join us June 20th, 2020 for a mass Poor People's Assembly, a moral march on Washington.
1,000 church leaders, 1,000 synagogues, temples, mosques, religious centers across the country to give $1,000 and to bring 100 people. And if you know that we believe that there are some who can give more, but if there are 500 of you who can give $500 and bring 50 people, or 250 of you give $250 and bring 25 people, or if you can just show up yourself, June 20, 2020. This is a movement. This is a movement. We praise God for you.
And so along the bottom of the screen on this video, you will see exactly where you can go and do it electronically. You'll also see where you can go and do it through mail. Also, we want everybody to sign up by texting MORAL to 90975, MORAL to 90975. Our mantra is forward together, not one step back. We also believe everybody has a right to live. And we are declaring that somebody has been hurting our brothers, our sisters, and our children far too long. It's gone on far too long, and we won't be silent anymore. We're putting a face before the nation, stories before the nation. And we're not just cursing the darkness. We are lifting up hope and an agenda, challenging both parties and all people that America can't be who she claims to be, until she addresses the issue of 140 million people living in poverty and the interlocking injustices of systemic racism, ecological devastation, the war economy, and the false moral narrative of religious nationalism. 1,000. They can give 1,000. 1,000 mosques, synagogues, church, individuals that can give 1,000. 1,000 clergy that can give 1,000 to this movement so we can build a stage for the people to be heard. God bless you, and we thank you for listening to us from this historic church, 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama. Amen.
Hallelujah.